How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is gonna be the last video of the day. How you doing, my gens? How are you guys doing? This is Lucifer here speaking. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on right now. Um, like I said before, I told you there was gonna be a round two. I mean, you're gonna sit there and disrespect me. There's gonna be a round two. You could have, there's obviously gonna be a round two. Because the thing is, I didn't know that all of you people were connected together. I mean, like, you might know a person here and there. I didn't know you actually were, like, all working together. Like, I didn't know that, man. I had no idea. So this rabbit hole goes deeper than it looks. So like I said before, there was going to be a round two. Now, there's some things going on right now. And the funny part is, a lot of these cats were talking about, like, spiritual warfare. You're attracting. Today, actually, we talked about spiritual warfare ourselves. And a lot of these guys are like, you're doing it to yourself. They're saying like, you're doing it to yourself. Whatever's going on right now, you're doing it to yourself. They're not doing it to themselves. They're not doing it to themselves. Some of them might. Some people might. But if you got discernment, you know when you're wrong and you know when you're right. You don't even need somebody to tell you when you're wrong. You know you're wrong, right? So it is what it is. Hold up, because this light here is not. There you go. That's it. So if you got discernment, you know when you're wrong and you know when you're right. Period. Right. So it's saying, basically, when they're talking about, like, you're gonna have spiritual warfare, they're kind of like, they were kind of trying to defend themselves, right? Like, they were trying to say, like, well, if you attack me, then I'm gonna make shit happen or whatever, right? Well, the thing is, for a real, like, for a real person, for a real snake on Jacob's ladder, that is consistent, right? We have to deal with the powers at B, or the powers of the world, that are trying to stop our process or hinder our process. So to us, spiritual attacks are just another Sunday. We eat spiritual attacks for breakfast. that's our whole life. We see people trying to destroy us. We see people trying to curse us. We see people on a consistent basis. So I have trained my spirit and my soul, to an extent where spiritual attacks, I'm not gonna say that I'm immune, but I'm very resilient against spiritual attacks, because I have been attacked spiritually for years, because I was a snake going up the ladder. And as any good snake does, it's supposed to go up a ladder, not down, right? And the higher you go, the more difficult it gets, the more strenuous it gets, right? So, I don't want to say physically too. I don't want to say physically too, because if I say it's physically, well, I train my body physically too, But, that falls into another dimension. That falls into a dimension of violence, and not everybody's in that dimension of violence. And I don't want to send my people into a dimension of violence when they don't need to. So no, I'm not gonna talk about physicalities, because my people can take care of you without touching you. My people can take care of you. My people have been taking care of you, like, since forever. Anyway, So, as soon as they start the spiritual power, they start, it is what it is. You have power. The thing is, at the beginning, you start with power, right? And then you find out how it works, and you can do this and you can do that. But at a certain point, if you're a curious kind of fellow, if you're the kind of person that exits out of the 3D dimension, of the 3D, right? Then in the fourth D has its own kind of nuisance, and the fifth D has its own kind of nuisance. So when you're done, when you're a high three-dimensional being, you don't deal with physicalities anymore, right? But on the fourth dimensional being, but I like to say fifth, because the fourth is like intangible, right? You're always in the fourth dimension. Even if you're in the third dimension, you're still in the fourth dimension, or the fourth dimension interacts with the third dimension. But on the fifth dimension, there's more of a world. There's more of a happening. There are people living there. There are entities, people, and whatnot, right? So when you go to that dimension, right, there are other kind of negative people that are, negative entities, negative processes that are there. And, that's where curses come from. That's where, bad things come from, right? And the thing is, when you're a curious person and you're gaining a certain type of power, what some people might call demons they see you, they spot you with their eyes, right? You start to shine and you start to glow, right? And those supposed demons, as some people like to call it, turn their heads to you, and they start trying to latch on to you to take away your power, right? Because they don't know any better. That's basically what it do. Is like swimming in a pool full of sharks. One of them is gonna, even though like a couple of them don't eat you, one of them is gonna try and eat you because it doesn't know no better. It takes your food, right? But the thing is, if you enter the fifth dimension and you're swimming in these waters, if you think you're food, right, then you're gonna get eaten up. But not necessarily, because there's kind of like there's a sort of protection for people that are learning, not people, because there's difference between people that are learning to be a god and people that are doing the witchcraft. A person that does witchcraft is gonna get eaten up completely, right? But somebody that's learning to be a god, like I've said before in my other videos, other gods or other strong spirit or other strong entities are keeping tabs on you, and they're making sure that you're going to learn what you have to learn, right? So that's why spiritual people have this kind of protection. But the thing is, you can't just rely on protection. That's why I'm here. You can't just, you'll won't be able to rely on protection at a certain point. You're gonna have to learn more. You're gonna have to know more, right? You're gonna have to have more, right? So all the things that you unlearn, you're gonna relearn it again. Right? So everything is coming back full circle. A snake eating its own tail. So right now you're not a snake that eats its own tail, but when you'll enter the fifth dimension, you'll be a snake that eats its own tail, because everything you ate is gonna come right back around, right? Some people call it karma, right? If you eat, you eat, you eat, you eat, at some point, I'm eating my own tail. I'm eating my own butt. you know, and I'm not saying it's not a bad kind of karma. It's a good kind of karma. It's a kind of karma that only gods have. That's why, in all ancient civilizations where there is a god, there is a sign of a snake eating its own tail. The Egyptian had it. The Vikings had it. Africans have it too. And of course, some European esoteric, you know, things believe people believe in that sign because it's true. No matter where you are, no matter where you go or what kind of culture you're in, at some point you're gonna end up eating your own tail. That means everything you unlearn and everything you learn is gonna make one with itself, right? So that's the difference between a esoteric person, a person that's in apotheosis, and a person that's not in apotheosis. So I'm not saying like if you're a witchcraft practitioner that you cannot access this, because it's two different things. It's just two things that are completely different. There's learning to be a god, and then there's doing magic. This two completely different processes, um, and that's what's going on right now, man. And um, I'm still kind of like, I'm still kind of like learning too, kind of, more or less. I'm not learning per se because I don't want to say that your teacher doesn't know shit, right? But there's certain things, tweaks that I'm going through right now. There's certain tweakage. My God, it's that kind of day today. There's certain tweakage that I'm going through right now. So you know, um, yeah, man, you're dealing with a different kind of animal. And the thing is, especially for newcomers in the Illuminati sector, they don't tell you these things. They don't tell you these things on purpose. I don't know what the point of not saying that is, because I think they hope that they're gonna find like their own kind of like antichrist figure, and that person will be able to deal with people like us and shit. That's what I think. I think that's why they accept anybody, and they might get lucky, and but that's just not gonna happen. And the weird part is, no, there's no weird part. There's no weird part. But because the thing is, witchcraft still works, kind of, for them, a little bit. But it depends on who they do witchcraft on. You can't just do witchcraft on anybody you want. Like, it's just not nowadays. 20 years ago, yeah. 10 years ago, definitely. But nowadays, it's like, and there's probably like some very strong witch practitioners, magic practitioners that are at a loss and baffled by these so-called walking spirits, and like the other one call it 21st century demons. I actually like the term. I actually like it. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like it. It sounds good. 21st century demons. I like it. Because this is the future. Like, the future. Technology is in the future. Technology is in the future. Science is part of the future. All this shit that we invented, it's all part of the future. It's all resonance or vembrance, or resemblance of what a god is. So all these things are here to stay. But there's certain mindsets, there are certain specific kind of individual that their mind will be erased. They will be neuralized, just like Men in Black. They're gonna get neuralized because it's not good. It's not helpful. It's destructive. It's self-destructive. First of all, the person's destroying himself, and secondly, it's destructive. It's harmful to other people's health. Right? It's like, there's a lot of people that don't care about the plight of children. But the thing is, the most horrible thing to do is to, um, one of the most horrific thing to do is to lose the trust of a child. Losing the trust of a child is a way worse sin, in my opinion. It's a way worse sin than all the fake sins that exist in the Bible, right? I'm not saying all the sins in the Bible are fake, but some of them are just blatant stupidity. But they're all real sins. And, losing the trust of a child is one of those sins. It's a very great sin, especially the way that these guys do it. It's like one of the most atrocious thing that you can possibly imagine. So, there's those kind of things. That's why these people have become powerless. That's why they're becoming powerless. And the newcomers are walking in there, expecting or hoping that, they're going to get rich and they're going to have a bunch of money and blah, 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 blah. And that's what it looks like, for a second. But then, shit starts to go haywire, and they start tumbling down the rabbit hole, and then, some form of regret sets in. And, the thing is, like I said before, it's like they don't tell you that they're attacking random people because it's them that's doing the attacks. Like, it's not people. People are not walking around town just trying to pick fights with the Illuminati, bro. Like, nobody's crazy like that. Nobody's that stupid. You know what I mean, bro? But the people they attack those people because they know who these people are. Like, they attack me because they know who I am. That's why they attack me. They don't attack me because they don't know who I am. They attack me because they know who I am. And everybody else that they attack, all the spiritual warfare that you're seeing is because they know who you are. So all the newcomers, they don't tell them that they're actively trying to wage war on a specific set of people. And those specific set of people are not the type to lose this battle because that's their domain. That's where they live. It's like it's their domain. They own it. Like, you might have some form of authority in it or notoriety. I'll say it like that better. So you might have some form of notoriety there, but it's not yours. It's not yours to keep. It's not yours, period. So there's a lot of spiritual attacks that are not going to work anymore. There's a lot of spiritual attacks that are not, it's just not going to work anymore, bro. And for some people it might, because there's some people that haven't finished their apotheosis and they're very recalcitrant, no pun intended, because they don't want to come here and learn what they have to learn. You know what I mean, bro? And I understand that I might have a ghetto-ish facade, but it's not really ghetto. It's more like a gothic ghetto. It's a new kind of goth. I took that from YouTube, actually. Gothic, urban gothic. I like it. I want. I don't. The only reason why my videos have the undertone that it has is because I'm on YouTube, right? Like, in real life, I'm, okay, I do curse a lot in real life too, but still, but still, bro, like, I understand what you mean, and I'm very capable of I'm more than capable of speaking with a scholarly, vocabulary and shit, but this is not important right now. Like, looking at my scholarly linguistics is of no such importance in a place like YouTube. You think that's air you're breathing right now? No, it's not. It's fucking YouTube, man. There's kids watching. My videos are 18 plus. There's still kids that's gonna watch my videos, bro. Like this. Like, it's not supposed to be like for kids, but they're still gonna watch it. People watch whatever they want here, man. They watch whatever they want here. So in some shape or form, you have to be entertaining, and you have to be relatable, You know, because if you start speaking with a scholarly accent, or you start speaking like this, you know, people are not gonna, you know, they're just gonna be like, meh. You know, like I feel what you're saying, but you know, this guy over here is super excited and he's moving everywhere and he's dancing and shit. So I'm gonna watch him. You know, he's saying the stupidest shit I ever heard, but he's entertaining. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. This is the limit of my entertainment factor. You know, because I'm not gonna start dancing. I'm not gonna start singing and fucking dancing and shit, bro. Like I do that shit in real life. You know, I love to sing. You know, and I don't really, you know, I like to dance and I like to sing. I like going to the club. You know, and sometimes I like putting on some music and you know singing along to it and shit like that. You know, but I'm not gonna do that on YouTube because I'm not a fucking slave. I'm not a fucking Mandingo, and I'm not a minstrel show, man. I'm fucking Lucifer. This ain't a fucking minstrel show, man. God damn it. You know, and I would suggest other people to stop doing that too. It bugs the fuck out of me. It annoys the ever living crap out of me, man. I want to choke the life out of you. No, but it's cool though. Like you know, it's cool though, man. Like everybody has dreams, man. I don't like to ruin people's dreams. If you want to be a singer, fucking go right on ahead. I don't fucking care, bro. If you want to fucking rap, go right the fuck on ahead. Me, the way I see it, it's my responsibility to give you a safe space when you can become the best that you can be without you know somebody slaving you. You know, so if you want to ring, if you want to rap or you want to sing, you know, and you want to dance, you got the right to. If God, you know, had worked on his shit a little bit better, uh, maybe you know you would have a safe space to be able to do that instead of putting your life in put your life and your family's life in danger just because you want to rap or you want to sing because it makes money and you don't know how to do nothing else. You're really good at singing and you can make a lot of money singing. Like you believe in yourself, right? In some shape or form, you believe in yourself and you know this is what I got to do, right? But you know God didn't do shit for you. He didn't create a safe space for you to collect those checks and you know and still do what you love. There's only one person right now doing that shit, and it's the Illuminati. They're giving out contracts like it's fucking candy, you know. And yeah, it's a bad thing, but at the same time, can you blame them? I mean, all these people, all these talented people know how to sing, they know how to dance, they know how to write, they know how to do a whole bunch of shit, and nobody's here to help them out. So, you know, I might as well, you know, take whatever I want from them and give a little back at the same time. So it's a perfect deal, you know. And you know, I don't want to sound like I'm butthurt, you know, but it's still something that's disturbing to me, man, because religion are like religious people are always like you know talking about righteousness and living a pious life. Yeah, but who gives a shit? Like you know, like what I mean by that is you know, um, it's not that's not pious, right? You know that a bunch of children, because pious means respectful, right? Like you live a respectful life and you live a virtuous life, right? I don't see any virtues to having a blind eye to all of these talented individuals that can't make money the way that they know how to make money and they have to sell their bodies or sell their supposed souls in order to do it. There's obviously a very big problem here. I don't see how all these hundreds and millions of religious people just don't give a fuck about all these people. The same shit about actors too. Actors work hard to become actors, man. They actors don't just know how to act. They know how to do multiple things. Some of them know how to. One actor might know how to play piano and they know how to tap dance and they know like 2 3 different languages and you know and shit like that, right? So they work pretty hard and it's mostly their parents that wanted them to become overachievers and you know so they know how to do 2 3 things. But the thing is all that shit becomes nothing and useless because the only people that's gonna accept you or the only people that have enough money to accept you and help you out in what you do is those guys, right? And those guys don't even care about you because they're too busy trying to battle a war against me. So all that tap dancing and all that singing and all that rapping is only to fight me and nobody else, because there's nobody else here. God isn't here. Jesus isn't here. There's no angels here. Just me. That's it. So all they're doing is doing all that shit to fight people like me. And that's BS right there. That's complete bullshit. That's just trash. And I'm not saying religious people need to care about demons like me. I don't give a fuck about religion if they don't care about me. But at the end of the day, it's not about me. Like it's about the children. It's about the teenagers. It's about the grown ass adults that are talented, that know how to build houses, make movies, make good food and shit like that. They can't get ahead by following you. They might still trust in God, but at the end of the day, they're still not with God. You know what I mean? So, anyway, but that's another story for another day. I don't want to do no fucking false promotion for a false God. But at the same time, it's true. Like the mind state that you're supposed to have would be to have that mind state, right? You're supposed to have that mind state, because it's not just reading the Bible and, oh, God told me not to get involved, so I'm not gonna get involved. That you don't want to get involved because that's the part that's fitting to you, right? Like you're like you only read the parts where people don't get involved, but there's a bunch of parts where people get involved. Look at David. David got involved and he became a king, right? He killed Goliath with a fucking rock. So he got involved. He didn't just say, oh, God said not to do this, so I'm not gonna do it. No, he said, you know what, I'm gonna kill this nigga. He said, you know what, give me a fucking rock real quick, man. Bow. Fucking killed his ass. Dead. Gone. So people only take what they want to take, and then they want to call themselves like they want to call themselves spiritual. They want to call themselves like they believe in God and shit and blah blah blah, bro. Like, if you believe in God, then help out these fucking children. If you believe in God, stop handing your children away to a bunch of serial rapists and serial killers, because they're serial killers, bro. Like, somebody that kills a bunch of people is a serial killer. Look at all the Michael K. Williams. That was an Illuminati sacrifice. I'm sorry to tell you, but that nigga never took no heroin. Come on now. Maybe he used to take drugs when he was a kid, but he don't look like no motherfucker big as fuck. Like, it's not swole, but he's eating, right? You're not. Come on now, give me a break. So that's why I don't. I don't. But that's not. I'm not gonna say that's above my pay grade. I'm just saying people are bullshitting. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be saying like, oh, I'm religious and shit like that and blah blah blah. Y'all been religious since I don't know when, since like the 11th century, right? Since the 1st century, bro. Like, y'all believe in God since the 1st century, and all this time, all these people got to sell themselves to the devil and to actually do something and sell albums. Sell TV shows, sell houses, sell products in their business. Since the 1st century, this is the 21st century, man. 21,000 years. 21,000 fucking years. 2100,000 years. 2100,000 years, bro. Like, 2100 years. It's a long ass time. It's a long ass fucking time, bro. No, that's 21,000 years. Shit, fuck it. Since the 1st century, man. Like, thousands of years. Thousands of years. Thousands. Y'all believed in God, y'all believed in Christ all this time. Motherfuckers got enslaved, niggas got all kinds of shit. You put motherfuckers on the cross, you know, all kinds of shit, man. So where's your religion? What is your true value? What is your true virtue? You know, everybody has their own problems. No, nigga, you choose to let people have their own problems. It's your choice. You decided that. That's not reality. Reality is you just don't want to do nothing about it. You just don't care. So like people like me, and I'm not even I'm talking about normal people. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like everyday people. I'm not even talking about no spirituality or no witchcraft or shit like that. That's just normal people, like everyday life. Everyday life, we all let each other down on purpose because some people are greedy, some people are callous, some people are careless, some people are nonchalant, some people might be afraid, some people might not believe in themselves. So all these negative energies, all these negative traits and negative thoughts are leaving people to complete ruin. This is the reason why you have a bunch of crazy YouTubers, a bunch of dumb kids. Yeah, they're rich, but why do you think they're rich? Because somebody's making them rich. It's not us. Somebody else is. They're controlling media. They're siphoning people through. It's not us doing that. It's not people. It's not actual people doing that, bro. That's not real. It's fake money. It's fake luxury. There is real luxury. There is real money. But these people, that's not what they sell. And that's why some people, they watch the videos, they watch the movie, they see rappers, you know, in jet airplanes and shit like that, and they want it. But they don't want to do the work to actually get it. And the ones that actually do start to do the work to actually get it, well, they kind of give up at some point because they're like, man, this is too fucking hard. There's too many damn hurdles. There's too many damn hurdles, man. I keep hitting walls. People keep blackballing me. I have to change cities. I have to change states. You know, I have to change country. They keep putting walls everywhere I go. People putting walls. People always trying to stop me. Blah 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 blah. And in some cases, it's completely true because there's some intense people out here, man. There's some people that are not spiritual, and they're fucking motivated. So somebody that's super motivated and that has no spirituality in him is gonna be fucking intense. He's gonna be super intense, bro. And what happens when somebody intense like that comes around and he's not a conformist, they're gonna blackball his ass. He's gonna get blackballed. He's gonna get blackballed everywhere. For real. For sure. There's no doubt about it. Zero doubts. Somebody that's more spiritual is more inclined to be a snake on the ladder. So he knows how to slither around and still get a little bit of thing here and there, but even that's not enough. Especially if you're comparing yourself to all them fucking YouTube videos where you see people on jet airplanes and yachts and shit like that. If you compare yourself to your people, if you compare yourself to those people, you feel like you're climbing up, but it's kind of slow. So it is what it is. And I'm not saying that's the reason why I don't like religion, but it's kind of like one of the major reasons, man, because that's you're basically lying to me, man. Like you're bold face lying to me, man. Like, 20 fucking thousand years, man, and you nothing. You ain't got nothing. You got nothing to show for it. 20,000 years, you have nothing to show for it. I mean, sure, the Pope is sitting on a gold throne somewhere in Italy or something, or Greece. I don't know where the Vatican is. I don't care. All right, bro, you're sitting on a gold bathroom, a gold toilet bowl, and you know, dudes are sitting there. You're hearing stories about the kids getting kidnapped, or this dude was molested when he was on this TV show and that TV show. It's fucking true. Shit. It is true. For the sake of the people, I'm not gonna say who, but I've seen some shit. I mean, like, you know, I'm not gonna name drop nobody, but there's some people they're like, yo, I used to be on this show and blah blah blah, and then you check out the show that he was on just to, you know, just to see if, you know, you might catch something, and you do catch something, and you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker was actually molested when he was. So, you know, and everybody watching, everybody was laughing, nobody caught it, everybody thought it was innocent. It's only years later when the dude said that, you know, he's getting molested, that you're kind of like, oh shit, so that's what that was. I just thought it was a funny scene, you know, because not everybody that play around with kids wants to molest kids, man. You know, some people actually just like kids. They don't want to necessarily, you know, fiddle with their giblets. You know what I mean? Tickle their hibberts. You know, so you don't know when you first see, especially if it's the first time seeing your show, your first time seeing the kid. It's only years later when the kid can talk and he knows what molestation is, right? That you'll find out, and then you rewatch the show. You're like, oh shit, that shit happened for real. Damn. So you know what is you doing? 21,000 years. So of course demons have to come in because you guys can't do the job. Not by yourself anyway. Obviously, you can't do the job. So yeah, you know, if you're not cutting it, you're not cutting it. So, and you obviously need some help. Well, maybe you don't need some help. I don't know. Maybe you just like being part of the Illuminati or some shit like that, or God told you not to do nothing, so you don't want to do nothing. But demons are fire people. We take action. We like action. We don't like sitting idly by, not doing shit. I'm talking about Lucifer and shit like that. And Asmodeus. Sometimes I'm trying to go to sleep. It's late at night, bro. I'm being tormented by these motherfuckers. I'm being tormented by this dude because they want to do something. They're like, this is boring, man. Let's go do something. I'm like, relax, bro. I gotta go to sleep, man. It's like 3 a.m. in the damn morning. Where the fuck am I supposed to go, dude? I don't know. Let's just go do something. Let's go do something, man. There's nothing to do. Relax. Go to sleep. God damn it. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. I'm gonna catch some flack for that. He don't like it. He doesn't like to be picked on. So I'm gonna catch some flack for that one. You know, anyway. You know, but it's a joke, man. I'm just saying it's a joke. Relax. I know you don't like it, but it's a joke. Anyway. But anyways, man, but I'm just saying, like, you know, demons are fire people. We're action based people. We're not, you know, God told us not to do nothing, so we're not gonna do nothing. That's why we got kicked out of heaven in the first fucking place, because we want to do shit. You know what I mean, bro? We always want to do shit, man. So you know, that's what happens. So now the demons, the 21st century demons, have to walk in and be like, okay, so now we need to fix this because this is getting ridiculous. This is getting absurd. And it is absurd. You got a bunch of people that are rich, or they're acting like they're rich, and they're all part of the same shit. And, you know, it's only to get other people to come in their shit, and so they can go fight a spiritual battle with people that they don't know, but they know at the same time. And it's just, what the fuck is going on? You know, what is this? What is this nonsense? You know what I mean? The kids are like, you know, well, I don't care. I don't know him, so I'm gonna go make myself some money. Shit. Oh, okay. Well, if you think that's how that works, but the world is small too. Remember that. You might not care about me today, but later on you'll figure out why you should have cared in the first place. Like some people are noticing right now. in the supposed conscious community, with their soul groups and their conscious community and their Muslim things and the blah 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 blah. You see, Dolo the pilot understands. He's rapping now. He's rapping now. That's what he should have done in the first place. That's what he should have done in the first place. That's what he should have done in the first goddamn place. In the first damn place. You know what I mean? Like, so anyway, it is what it is. It happens. Shit happens. As the old saying goes. And no, I'm not angry. I'm not mad at all. I'm just trying to reach you. I'm just trying to tell you something important. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not angry at all. I'm not mad at all. I know my leg is shaking and shit. I do that naturally. I'm not mad, bro. I'm not pissed off. I'm not out of my skin. I'm not going crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk. I'm not high. I'm just trying to tell you something. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to tell you something, man. That's all I'm doing. And a lot of people don't listen, and the thing is, like, I know some people had some bad experiences, trying to have a YouTube channel, because I didn't know dudes was scamming like this. I didn't know that they just attack, like, they attack newcomers. Because I had a channel last year. And that never happened to me, bro. Like, what happened with Dolo the pilot, that was the first time that ever happened to me. I never had that happen where I tried to talk to somebody from the conscious community and then all hell breaks loose. That legit never happened. And like, I spent the whole year trying to fix this whole targeted individual shit, man, which I successfully did, I think. From where I'm standing, I feel like I did, because a lot of people that were here last year are not here this year. They seem to be, I think they're good. I think they're doing good right now. So I give myself a pat on the back for that shit. But now there's a new problem where, there's some real spiritual people, because I'm not the only one. I knew two other indigo people. Like, I know other indigo people. My best friend was indigo, but I mean, like, top ranking, like people like me kind of indigo. I know two. One of them's a girl, one of them's a guy. Both of them are white. I don't know if that matters. I don't know. I just felt like saying both of them are white, like it's a surprise and shit. Because, well, yeah, it's kind of a surprise because, a lot of these spirituality is not something that's European. It's Aboriginal. Aboriginal as Native American, and Aboriginal as, indigenous in the jungle and shit. So it's not, so for having white people to be like, having white people being at a high level like that, right? If I dare to say it, in some form of thinking, it is kind of impressive, and I only know two. And I know more that are in the mind state, and or they understand certain things, and they're there and they're indigo, but high level indigo, like pillars, like people that the Illuminati is going to attack, or they are being attacked, or they were being attacked. I know two of them, right? Personally, in real life, not on YouTube, right? And I'm thinking, like, so those people probably, and there's probably other people, that tried to have a YouTube channel, and maybe they were more open or more trustful of people, so they like immediately started to chat with other people and shit, and they got wailed on. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm not saying I'm taking revenge for all the people, because that would be a blatant lie, because I didn't know it was going on. I was trying to, because one of the ways to grow your channel is by associating yourself with other people, so that's what I was trying to do. So when I saw that this was going on, I was like, oh shit, this is not something that just happened today, and then I saw that, oh, this guy's connected to this guy, and this group is connected to these people, and this, all that. So y'all motherfuckers are blocking spiritual people from having a YouTube channel, You know what I mean? Like they're legit blocking people from having a YouTube channel. Like they're trying to take over spirituality too, right? And I guess they've always been trying to take over spirituality, obviously. But you know, I guess right now it's like they're more savage about it, right? Because like I told you last year, they could have done that shit, right? That didn't happen. It's only when I actually tried talking to the guy, like no answer, no response, just wham, right away. Like, whoa. And at first, I thought it was like, oh, it's because I say I'm a demon and shit. So he must think like, I'm against God and I'm evil and shit like that, right? Or he might think I'm a Satanist or whatever, right? Whatever you want to call it. No offense to anybody. Whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, okay, so he's like going against the opposition and shit. So I get it, right? But God didn't want to hear nothing. He didn't want to talk, then nothing, right? So I'm like, whoa. And then you hear that he's doing that to other people. Because I didn't know that he did that to Foster at the first. Well, actually, yeah, I did. I did know he did that to Foster. That's kind of like how it started. But I knew that Foster was. I didn't know, but I was thinking maybe Foster was kind of like trying to be Illuminati too, right? Because he had a little bit of shows here and there and blah blah blah. Like he was getting in the mainstream. He was getting in the mainstream, but he had an attitude about himself, right? Where he was still kind of real. He was still kind of real with himself. Of course, he was trying to do the right things, but he was still kind of real with himself because you would see he would go on other people's interview and he'd be like, "Oh my God, just kill me," and shit like that. So I was like, okay, this guy is he's kind of cool, whatever. He's fucking with the wrong people, but he's still kind of cool. So this guy gets thrown out, and then this weirdo Enoch Freestyle, he got his ass thrown out, right, by the same dude. So I'm kind of like, okay, so this is a thing like there, and Dolo's not by himself. Dolo is not by himself. He has a whole group of people, like a bunch of them, right? Like all them, most of them tarot card readers you see, like he's part of the shit. Like, like he knows Cyaneta TV. He's part of the shit. Like all these people know each other. Like he's not alone. Oh, no, that just because he's rolling around in his car and shit and blah blah. He is not alone. You know what I mean, bro? I'm not scared of him because I already wailed on him. I don't give a shit. And I'm still wailing on him right now. But that's still a lot of people. That's a lot of motherfuckers. That's a lot of people. So what I'm understanding is that these people are blocking people like me from expressing themselves. By the grace of Lucifer, by the grace of Holy Odin, I'm not the kind of person you can just, chew up and throw away in the garbage. By the grace of Lucifer. You know what I mean? Because it would have been the same thing. The same thing would have happened to me. Everything that happened to all these other guys would have happened to me. Now the thing is, now that I'm here, you need to come here too. Because now you're good. And this ain't a trap, bro. I'm not part of the Illuminati. This ain't a trap. I'm not trying to trap you into anything, because a lot of people might be thinking that shit. They might be like, man, you saying some other shit, you saying some opposition shit, talking about the darkness and blah 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 blah. This is YouTube. I'm giving you small pieces of the actual information. I'm giving you pieces that you can swallow. No pun intended. Pardon my language. I'm giving you pieces that your mind can actually digest at this present time, because most people are not going to watch my video 49 minutes. Most people are not going to watch 49 minutes of my video. Most people won't even watch 5 minutes of a 20-minute video. They'll watch 5 minutes, but they might not watch 5 minutes of a 20-minute video. They might not watch 10 minutes of a 15-minute video. They might not watch 5 minutes of a 5-minute video. They might watch 2 minutes of a 5-minute video, right? So these are digestible bite-sized flavors for people, just in case. And no, I'm not talking about going on my website paying $50 to for me to tutor you and to come under my wing, and you not come into my wing, but to give you life coaching. Life coaching, that's different. That's life coaching. We can have a community here. I can help you out, just like I help myself. Because all them witches, man, trying to, do all the shit, man, and people trying to attack me, that shit, I brush it off. I mean, that's just a chaff in the wind. Flow. It's chaff in the wind to me, bro. But right now, you're seeing me act, and you think that, but the thing is, the way that I'm doing shit right now, you cannot be telling yourself that I'm fake. You really think that would set up all this shit, the way that they're setting this shit up, make them look the way that they're looking right now if I was fake? Come on. Not like this. It'd be different. It'd be a little bit different. I'd look like Dolo, right? Because Dolo did it. Dolo did it. Dolo said, he was gonna take out all the people that said that they were number one and shit like that. Would have taken them out. Yeah, he is taking out people. He is. But not today, homie. The black guy doesn't die in this movie. So all the real people that wanted to have a channel, come over here, man. Fuck with me, dude. Let's get your channel back online. You wanted to have a channel, they blocked you. They tried attacking you. They tried to block you. Come back online. I'm right here, Nick. I'm right here. I'm your backup. I'm backing you up. I'm actually. This is karma. I mean, these so-called witches want to talk about people having karma and you're causing spiritual warfare. Bro, you're the one that's suffering right now. It's not me. I mean, shit, what's his name? Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh is talking about like he's scared for his life and shit. And then they're gonna say, yo, you're by doing certain things. What that means is if you attack the spirit, if you attack Illuminati, you're gonna have some weird shit happen to you, right? That's what they mean, right? You're causing spiritual warfare to yourself because you're listening to my video. You're gaining power. You're gaining understanding, right? And because of that, they're like, oh well, if you keep going that route, you're gonna cause spiritual warfare to yourself. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And you're the one, and you're scared for your life. I don't have a knife on me, man. I'm good. I ain't scared for my life. I ain't crying about, what the hell are you talking about, man? And I told you we was gonna round up. I told you the other day we're gonna do a round 2. Boom. A lot of people are feeling the heat right now. I'm not saying there's something you could have done to not have a round 2. There was gonna be a round 2 anyway, so I'm not gonna bullshit you by saying, oh well, if you hadn't done that, it wouldn't have happened. But the thing is, you brung the round 2 a little bit earlier than it was supposed to be, because I was still resting. It's just I saw a bunch of videos where people are taking my content. They're blocking my videos, but they're taking my content and they're telling it to other people. They're telling it to their fans, and it's my shit that they're telling to their fans. So yeah, I had to do a round 2. I kind of had to do a round 2. I didn't have a choice. This is bullshit. Because you think it's a game. You think I'm kidding. You think, You know what I mean, bro? Like, but the thing is, where are all these people that got taken out? How come they're not, how come they're not watching these videos? How come they're not aware that I'm here? How come they're not? I mean, they see these people's video and their reaction and their weird antics, but you should see me too, because I'm kind of like the cause of this. So now you're free to start your video channel. What, you think I'm gonna attack you too, like Dolomite? I'm gonna you know, like, I don't do that, man. I don't do that, bro. Like, I don't do that. It happened to me. It happened to me, bro. Why do you think I lost my shit like that, man? You know what I mean, bro? Because it happened to me. I'm not saying that because, oh, I can't believe it happened to me. I'm me. No, no, it was random. To me, it was random. To him, it wasn't random because he's been doing that for years. To me, it was random because I didn't know the guy. I'm just as baffled, shocked and appalled as you are, bro. Like, bamboozled, flabbergasted. So, but now you have now you're good, man. The demons, the 21st century demons are here, and we're here to help the best way we can, because that's what we do. Well, it's not what we do. It's just necessary. It's obviously not what we do, but it is necessary at this point. I guess, yeah, it is what we do. It is. Yeah, it is. Shit. Duh. I mean, witchcraft. Hello, witchcraft. So that's what we do. We help. We always helped. So yeah, this video is too damn long. I gotta go. I'm done here. Are we finished? Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Okay. Have a good one, and subscribe. And all, by the way, like I said before, if you've been victimized by these Illuminati witches, come over here. You know what I mean, man? Like, I'm causing havoc here. I'm wreaking havoc. I'm not by myself. There are some people. There's people helping me. There's entities helping me. There's everybody's in it. Everybody's here, man. Everybody's looking. All right. And yes, for the other people, the white people that don't like my ghettoish speech pattern, I'm sorry, but I don't take YouTube seriously. Okay. Shit. It's fucking YouTube, man. We should be out here. We should be out there, bro. Not breaking buildings. We should be out there making plays. If you don't know what a play is getting some guapo, getting cheese, cheddar, stash, cash, racks. You know what I mean? Anyway, peace out, man. I'm out. Deuce.